Good afternoon, everyone. Shawn Clement here from the Richmond Hill Golf Learning Center, our home base for wisdom in golf. And today, sorry if it's a little overdue, we've been extremely busy this summer, which is a good thing. I have a few videos that we're going to be launching this fall. So this is one of the first ones. We're now in October. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous sunny day. It's going to be about 80 degrees today in Toronto, which is like off the hook beautiful. And we're talking today about posture fine-tuning. And I've seen many of you get into trouble before going to the ball because you still are trying to piece together your setup instead of letting your setup match the picture, which is still fine. I mean, it's a stepping stone in the right direction, and I want to help you with that today with this particular video. So first things first. Many of you, when you go to the golf ball and you're getting ready to go to the target, you tend to go to the ball first and then take your posture. Well, you'll notice that when you take your posture, depending on how much knee flex you have, how much forward lean you have, it really affects the distance between you and the ball. So when you go straight to the ball and then try to get your posture, what happens is the ball will prevent you from going this way. It's like a mental line there, right? There's a boundary there. So then you quit taking your posture, you quit getting into a posture that would allow you to do the following. So when you get into your posture, the goal of that is, so we understand, pardon me, little wasps going on. We understand that the golf club is designed first and foremost to cut grass. So I want to get into a posture that will allow me to cut the widest swath of grass possible, all the while staying in balance. So if I bend over too much and then I try to cut the grass, I'll tend to topple over. If I bend forward without bending the knees and I try to cut the grass, I'll tend to topple over. So we talked about how the weight of your arms, about 9% of your body weight is in one arm. So put those together, put a club there, let's call it an even 20% of your body weight. That's a lot of weight. So when you swing that at a high level or a high speed in front of you, you need to be dynamically ready for that. So I get forward. What lowers the blade to the ground is from the hips. So you bend from the hips, throwing your posterior back, chest comes forward, and now I'm in a position where I can cut grass. Again, do not try to keep the club, the sole of the club flat to the ground. It isn't supposed to be. The sole of the club, right, the toe of the club should be slightly off the ground, because as you stop coming down and start going up again, there are a lot of forces that bend the shaft forward. This is a stiff shaft here I have. So the shaft bows forward and sits the club down. So I get in my posture to cut grass. I feel like I can cut a nice wide section of grass, and I feel like I can be in balance. If I'm getting ready to wait for coffee at Starbucks, this is my posture. Everything stacks up, head, shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. It takes the strain off my muscle structure. I can stay in this position for a long time if I have to wait. Versus bend forward, get ready to toss a sandbag into the back of a pickup truck. I'm 200 pounds. 40% of that, right? So 20% of that is 40 pounds. So I got a 40-pound sandbag here that I'm heaving into the back of a pickup truck. I can't do it from here. I can definitely do it from here. So get ready to cut grass with a heavy object. Yeah, I can really cut grass nicely. Now I can bring the machine to the ball. See how I did that? So build your machine first. The machine to cut grass, then bring the machine to the ball. Now I'm ready to cut through that dandelion stem and direct my energy toward the target. Okay, so let's have a go. Get my posture, bring the posture in. I'm getting ready to play a little fade here, ball a little forward to center. So I picture that dandelion stem. Through that golf ball, I see that stem. And I notice how the sole of the club is in line to cut through that stem. So now I feel that when I swing toward that target over there, my target right now is starting right of white and fading it back toward the yellow flag. So my attention is on the right of that white flag, and I feel that when I swing to the right of that white flag, that the sole of the club is going to cut that dandelion stem? What's it feel like when I deliver right of that white flag? Oh yeah, it's going to feel like that. So I want to feel that I'm using the weight of that arm club unit, that nice heaviness. That felt a little quick, a little thin. Got my posture, ready to cut the grass, see the picture, deliver into that picture. Nice, heavy swat through that grass. Boom. That was flusher than flush. Beautiful little fade. Here it comes. Just landing now. So that 6-iron right there felt really solid. Felt everything breezed right through, and I was able to maintain fantastic balance through that shot. It all starts with that posture, okay? Any questions? Let's get on the forum, we'll talk about it.